Sound check, one, two, three. Hi kids! Welcome to our virtual session in English 7. Hope that you're all well today. Make sure to drink lots of water, take vitamins, and eat nutritious food. I'm happy to be with you today, though nothing beats the face-to-face modality, praying that we'll see each other and have fellowship before this academic year ends. Today, I want you to join me to uncover simile. Some have already met the word, while others is still rethinking of how simile works. For our lesson objectives, you'll be able to unlock meaning of unfamiliar words, activate prior knowledge and experiences in understanding a selection, extract ideas from a selection, and show comparison using simile. Are you ready? And then let's begin. For you to be able to exercise your minds through thinking creatively, let's have riddle me. All you have to do is guess the word being described in the riddle. And to look back, if we say riddle, it is a mystifying, misleading, or puzzling question posed as a problem to be solved or guessed. And ready, set, go. You're given 30 seconds to guess the word. Let's see if you got it right. Okay, time's up. And this bird doesn't fly over the bay because if it does, it's called a bagel. What is it? Let's see if you got it right. And the answer is seagull, bird that lives near the ocean. Okay, very good. How about this one? 30 seconds starts now. Okay, time's up and let's see if you got it right. And the right answer is slender. It means thin or very narrow. Next, timer starts now. Okay, time's up. No? We always say, listen to the elders blank. King Solomon had this. What is it? And the answer is wisdom. It means knowledge and wise decision. Very good. How about this one? Your timer starts now. Time's up and let's see if you got it right. And then the answer is luminance, emitting or reflecting light. It sounds like here and it completes the line from a song. Joe, a blank, a female blank, what is it? And your timer starts now. Time's up, and let's see if you got the right answer. And the answer is deer. It means ruminant mammal having brownish fur and deciduous antlers. How about the next riddle? It means to look and it completes the Bible verse. Blank and you shall find. What is it? And your timer starts now. Time's up, and then let's see if you got the right answer. And the answer is seek. It means searches or finds. Okay, it sounds like over and it means you're up in the air. Oh, how the wind plays with your hair. What is it? Timer starts now. Time's up, and then let's see if you got it right. And the answer is hover. It means stay near. Okay, with those words, I want you to remember all of it because we'll be using those words in our next part of the lesson. So now, let's figure out the main dish for today. It's about figure me out. So as you can see, it states there a certain period in Philippine literature, and then that's what we call apprenticeship period, 1910 to 1935. Very significant part of our literature in the Philippines during the American period, wherein Filipinos were novice in fiction making, The medium used was English. Filipino writers imitated American and English writers. Poetry of this period was dominated by sentimental love lyrics. So we can say that, no, as part of our history, Americans did certain job like introducing to us their language. That's why we have here apprenticeship period. And you have to remember this period because this is very important, especially in the rise of the new language. And before we'll have an example under apprenticeship period, and that is a poem. First, a poem must be magical by Jose Garcia Villa. Let's discover first the author. So you have there his pen name, Duviglion, from Singalong, Manila, Philippines, known to be the first Filipino national artist in literature, award-winning poet not just here in the Philippines but also to the world. And he likes to use punctuation marks, especially the use of comma. As you can see, first a poem must be magical. Lyric 17 by Jose Garcia Villa. You will notice series of commas, no? And before we'll talk about this poem, let me read to you the poem first. First, a poem must be magical. Lyric 17 by Jose Garcia Villa. First, a poem must be magical, then musical as a seagull. It must be a brightest moving and hold secret a bird's flowering. It must be slender as a bell, and it must hold fire as well. It must have wisdom of bows, and it must kneel like a rose. It must be able to hear the luminance of a dove and deer. It must be able to hide what it seeks like a bride. And overall, I would like to hover God smiling from the poem's cover. As you can see the structure of the poem, you'll notice numerous commas, and that makes Jose Garcia Villa is famous of. As for your turn to read a poem, you can read it in your most convenient time. And just don't forget to read it with emotion. And now let's have literature check. You're given another 30 seconds to answer a certain question. And then your timer starts now. Okay, time's up, and then let's see if you got the right answer. What is a poem compared to? And the answer is all of the above. Because according to Jose Garcia Villa, and as pointed out, the poem is compared to seagull, rose, and then bell. Very good. Next, let's have the second question. 30 seconds starts now. Okay, time's up. Then let's see if you got the right answer. How do you define a poem? And of course, the answer is all of the above. Because according to Jose Garcia Villa, and as he pointed out again in the poem, that it could be magical and at the same time, brightness moving. So, congratulations, class. And that's how the poem being defined according to Jose Garcia Villa. And I want you to take note of the following lines. You have there 4 lines, and let me read it to you. A poem must be magical as a seagull. It must be, it must be slender as a bell. It must kneel like a rose, thus be able to hide what it seeks like a bride. We've noticed that each line uses as or simile. If we to remember that a figure of speech that used to compare unrelated objects with the use of as and like is what we call drumroll. And the answer is simile. I want you to be mindful with this one. Simile is a comparison of two unrelated objects with the use of as or like. Take for an example, her cheeks are like roses. The cheeks are compared to roses. Kara has fascinated me. She is mysterious as the deep blue sea. Kara is compared to deep blue sea. People in these difficult times, people must be pliant as the bamboo. People people is being compared to bamboo. So don't forget that simile is a comparison of two unrelated objects with the use of as or like. Let's be specific with the use of as. Uh, with as plus something and then its meaning. As cold as ice. It means very cold. How about this one? Timer starts now. You have to give the meaning of as light as a feather. Okay, time's up, and then let's see if you got it right. Okay, and the answer is very light. Next, as strong as bull. Your timer starts now. Okay, time's up, and then let's see if you got it right. And the answer is very strong. Very good. Next, how about this one? As white as snow. Your timer starts now. Time's up, and then let's see if you got it right. And the answer is very white. So that's an example. If we'll use as with as plus something and its definition. How about with like? Like plus something, and then you have it there, possible meaning, meaning depending on the context. For example, like a rose. You can have it as beautiful. It depends on how are you going to use like and then compare it to a certain object. And let's try to identify the meaning of like a volcano. Timer starts now. Okay, time's up, and then let's see if you got it right. Okay, and the answer is all of the above. We can use like a volcano in definitions explosive and hot. Next, like an animal. Timer starts now. Okay, time's up, and then let's see if you got it right. Okay, and the answer is all of the above, wherein we can have the definition of like an animal as into inhuman and merciless. And timer starts now. Okay, so time's up, and then let's see if you got it right. And the answer is again all of the above because you can use the definition of like a dream to wonderful and incredible. Wow! Hope that you'll remember on how are you going to use as and like and be considerate on how are you going to use it on the context. Okay? We have to instill in our hearts and minds that a simile is a figure of speech that says one thing is like another different thing. We can use similes to make descriptions more emphatic or vivid, and we often use the words as and like. And that ends our session in English. And stay safe always. Godspeed, everyone. And then I'll see you in our virtual class. Bye.